Good morning, everyone. National Recovery Month, which started in 1989, is observed every September to promote and support new evidence-based treatment and recovery practices, the nation's strong and proud recovery community, and the dedication of service providers and communities who make recovery possible. We are here to remind and encourage our community that with the right treatment, support, and resources, recovery is real, restoring every aspect of life, and recovery is possible for everyone. On behalf of SCAN, we would like to thank for being part of this proclamation, and we would also like to thank our Mayor, Dr. Trevino, on helping us spread the message on the importance of recovery resources and reminding our community that recovery is possible. On behalf of SCAN, we thank you, Mayor.
Before we read the proclamation, just a couple of words. Good morning, Dr. Victor Trevino, Mayor for the City of Laredo. And we are here today to bring awareness to proclaim National Recovery Month in Laredo, Texas. This observance, which started in 1989, is observed every September to promote and support evidence-based treatments and recovery practices. As a physician in our community, I have seen and truly believe that recovery is possible for everyone through proper support and resources provided by service providers that understand and who aim to increase public awareness to individuals surrounding mental health and addiction recovery. And as we know, and the community has experienced, that this is not an overnight process. And the road is long, and sometimes resources are limited in a community which has been listed to be close to the last in the amount of mental health counselors in our community this size. But that doesn't mean that we can't make a difference, because we do have passionate individuals and groups in our community, which also include Laredo Health Department and Roots Recovery Center, that are here to help. So let's come together and continue to make a difference in our community by helping individuals struggling with recovery and speaking to our high-risk youths about the pitfalls involved in addiction. Because I believe that the most powerful impact we can make in our community involves early intervention and offering hope and opportunity for individuals in our community that may have given up. So I want to thank everyone here. And as mayor, I will be continuing advocating for these resources for our community. Thank you very much. Want me to proceed? Thank you.
Should we give one of the stories? Yeah? Belinda? Okay.
That's an experience.
Hello, everyone. My name is Belinda Rocha. I'm in a SCAN program called Todos Posible. I'm in long-term recovery. I'm a recovery coach. I just want to say that before all this, I used the services of SCAN when I was in my recovery. This helped me in my recovery, well, me and my family. We got referred to the rehab centers, counseling, and everything that comes with recovery. I'm very proud now to be an employee with SCAN because I know that it does help people in recovery. I also want to say that I'm very happy that we get to continue with the services for people in need. I just want to say a little something about my story. I started consuming drugs in a very early age. I was around 13 when I started using. I did go very heavy to a substance, heroin. That was my drug of choice. I did seek help, well, my family seek help with SCAN, and that's how I found out about all these services. I just want to say that I'm very grateful, very, very grateful, especially my boss, because that's where I met her when I was in my trying to figure out my recovery journey. Now that I'm in this position, I can say that it does work. Recovery does work. You know, I'm very grateful. There's a lot of things that some people don't see, you know, or understand, that we're normal people, you know, we need the help too. We can get through this. Recovery is possible, you know. I just want to say that you can do it as well, you know. We do struggle, and day by day, I still struggle to this day, you know, to stay with my recovery. And like I always say, because we also have groups and stuff with our peers, and I always tell them, you can do it. It is possible. Look at me, right? Because I did come from a bad background with my family, and I still pulled through, you know. It is possible. I just want to say that I'm very grateful to be here, and I want to thank the mayor for making this possible, because you don't know how much this means to us and our peers. I just don't have any words or anything else. Like, you don't know what you made for our community, you know, to keep on going and making this possible. This fills my heart up, because we really thought we weren't gonna have the program anymore, and you don't know how we were fighting for this to keep on going. And I just want to say that I'm very grateful, and we're here whenever you need anything. And like I said, our program is called Todos Posible program. We're located in Hendricks office. So whenever you all need to reach out or send someone in, we're here to help. Thank you.
Okay, so now we are going to hear Joy's story.
Hello everyone, my name is Joey Rivera, and I'm in 8 years long-term recovery. And as Belinda's story, it's the beautiful part about recovery, guys, it's that it is different for everybody. It's very special and unique to every single person. As Belinda said, that she got services through SCAN. I did not, but however, it is such a blessing to be able to be a recovery coach for SCAN, and to inspire, to bring hope, and to motivate those people, and just to be a testimony really in the community, to, you know, to be to have been struggling back then, and to now be a productive member of this community, and to help uplift those people who are struggling through addiction is amazing. And I'll share a little bit about my story. So I did good throughout school. I did good, but unfortunately 2 weeks after graduation, I got into some trouble. And that led me down kind of a dark path. And I started consuming alcohol and experimenting with other substances. And then in 2016, my twin brother passed away. And just 4 short months later, my mom passed away from cancer. And so I was diagnosed with severe depression at that time, and I struggled with mental health. A lot of times in recovery, guys, we struggle with co-occurring. So it's the substance use and the mental health also. And so I found myself struggling with that. However, after 9 months of struggling and trying to find myself, I did seek help. I went through a faith-based place, and there I found my calling to help and to serve people, and that led me here to be with SCAN. And I am very proud, and I am so happy that we are bringing this to light to help people, to encourage them, because hey, like Belinda said, we're normal people too, and we wanna. There's so many victorious stories waiting to be had, and I will say this because the beauty about recovery is the truth behind it. And so now I am proud to say I am 6 classes away from getting my bachelor's degree. I'm a proud homeowner in our community. I'm married. I have 3 beautiful, amazing children. My youngest has just started, my second youngest. He just started kinder a few days ago. So it's beautiful. Life is beautiful and recovery is possible. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, so thank you for being here, and yes, we want to remind everybody that the recovery support services, we are really thankful that we are continuing with the program. We just get to know last week, so we're really excited for that. So should we have a group picture? Thank you. And
Yeah, before we read the proclamation, just part of my experiences back in 1978. Where was everybody in 78? We had a alcoholism recovery halfway house here in Laredo, Texas. I was the director there. And we experienced a lot of this same issues, mental conditions and depression that got augmented with dependence of alcohol and other drugs. So it wasn't just an alcohol problem, it was a multi-drug and alcohol recovery unit. So we had patients there that would stay there during the day and they would get counseling. We had group therapies. We had psychologists come in. And the amount of information we received from those group therapies were tremendous. The things that they shared and the pitfalls, the reason they fell into drug addiction or alcohol addiction are problems we all have. But they get augmented as soon as drug is involved or alcohol is involved. These problems get augmented, and then there's no way out according to the person that's in that situation. So this is important to know. We all have our difficulties, we all have our episodes of anxiety, depression, and situations in life that can lead us into a dark path. But if you add drug addiction and alcohol, that leads you further into a dark path. So knowing that, I think these programs are essential, they're important. The awareness is number one, to inform people that there is a way out and there is a way not to even start with drugs that lead you into a dark path. With that, we'll read the proclamation. Office of the Mayor, City of Laredo, Texas, proclamation. National Recovery Month proclamation, September 2025. Whereas, behavioral health is an essential part of health and one's overall wellness. Whereas, prevention of substance use disorders works, treatment is effective, and people recover in our area and around the nation. Whereas, preventing and overcoming substance use disorders is essential to achieving healthy lifestyles, both physically and emotionally. Whereas, we must encourage relatives and friends of people with substance use disorders to implement preventive measures, recognize the signs of a problem, and guide those in need to appropriate treatment and recovery support services. Whereas, according to the National Survey of Drug Abuse and Health for 2022, an estimated 54.6 million people and 12 and older needed treatment for a substance use disorder in the past year. Whereas, according to the same National Survey of Drug Use and Health, of the 29 million adults in America who feel they have or have had a substance use problem, around 21.3 million, that's 71%, say they are in recovery. And whereas Addiction is considered a highly treatable condition, and recovery is attainable. Whereas, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA, focuses on the four major dimensions of recovery: health, home, community, and purpose, as the building blocks that all people need to live healthy, happy, independent lives and to reach their full potential. Whereas, there are numerous substances use treatment programs and several recovery support services available in Laredo. Whereas, to help more people achieve and sustain long-term recovery, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, the White House, Office of National Drug Control Policy, Serving Children and Adults in Need, SCAN, and the City of Laredo invite all residents of Laredo, Webb County, Texas, to participate in National Recovery Month by embracing its theme of recovery is real, restoring every aspect of life. Now, therefore, I, Dr. Victor Di Trevino, Mayor of the City of Laredo, do hereby proclaim the month of September 2025 as National Recovery Month in Laredo, Webb County, Texas, and call upon the people of Laredo to observe this month with appropriate programs, activities, and ceremonies. Thank you. Sign it. All right, and we'll get a picture. Over here with Gabby.
One more here. 1, 2,